Good Friday morning, sir.
Good morning, yes.
You ready? Oh, you got a little itching going on over
I think them no-see-ums are getting me. So I sure didn't see anything by me, but something got me.
You know, we pack off in there.
Yeah, just they made it that far this morning. They,
all right.
they got me scissors out of the truck.
You ready to do a little bit of redneck paving?
I think so.
All right, here is the plan. Here's my thought process on this.
Okay.
All right, the first thing we need to do, well, we got that 2-foot bucket with a smooth face on it. Let's dig down about a 6-inch notch where we're going to tie into this little bit of existing asphalt right here. And we're probably going to need to switch over to the tooth bucket to break them piles up. Them piles have been sitting for a little while. Whoa, I about fell. Everybody's going to say that we need to load these in the back of the Mack and spread them. And there is no good way to spread these out of a truck because there's huge chunks. Yep. They don't come out even. We need to actually spread wider than what the truck will spread to make sure we get a good base. I'm saying let's just put them in the Bubba dump. We'll kind of dump out in piles. And then we either take the skid steer or the dozer. We may take the dozer because it'll help bust up them clods. Yeah. So they'll bond back here. The whole trick to getting these things to work is, one, you got to have a good base, which we've worked on for the last day and a half to get. And two, you need about 6 inches of these things so they got enough to bond to themselves. And three, it definitely helps if you get good millings, which these millings should have been top coat millings, which they should be pretty good, which they got more fines in them, so they'll bond together. Yeah.
All right. Heat. You gotta have heat.
You gotta have heat and compaction.
Yeah.
Need a lot of things.
Yeah, need a lot of things. Huh?
Everybody says you need diesel fuel and fire, which sounds fun, but I don't think that's the best option.
I like that.
All right, well, I say we dig this back, switch buckets, and see what happens.
Sounds good.
All right, what I'm gonna try to do is get right up against that asphalt, notch this driveway down. Notch this driveway down a few inches, probably 4 to 6. Well, there comes Aaron. That way we can get the millings tied into that, hopefully have a nice, smooth, even transition. I got that notched out pretty nicely down there along the asphalt. I'm just going to kind of rake this rock off to the side. We got a decent little spot. We can clean it up here. If we need it later to dress something up, we'll have it. That should allow everything to get blended together very nicely. think we're ready for some pavement.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
I got Bubba dump ready.
You got a nice little Dodge dug out there.
Ready.
Got it cleaned up nice, the old 240. You know, I hear a rumor we might be getting an upgrade.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly. I don't guarantee until it actually shows.
Yeah.
I got a text message, it's on the way.
Oh really?
So we'll have to see if it shows.
Yep.
Poor old 240, this is the second time it's got replaced in the last year. All right, I switched out buckets. I guess let's go up there, throw a little millings on Bubba.
Yep.
And see what happens.
Sounds good.
These things have been sitting here for a while, but they've kind of been in the shade, so I'm hoping they're not bonded together too bad. Yeah, they don't look too bad. I think we'll be all right. Up we go. Hang on. All right, just throw a load in the truck and see what we got. All right, Aaron, pull up there real quick. We cleaned the dirt out of the bed just to make sure we didn't get any of that mixed in with the millings. You don't want to have a better hard towards me, hard towards me. I don't want any dirt mixed in with those millings. That will not allow it to pack very well.
I'm gonna pull off a little bit.
Inboard. Well, never load no Bubba with the 120 after loading with the 210 on the leg job. My bucket's not quite as big, can you believe that? Just some nice fine millings, they're off that top. Hopefully they got enough bigger pieces in. Usually it's the other way around, you got too many big chunks and not enough fine stuff. You get some heat in them with some good base, they should pack really nice. One way to find out, put them down and see what we got. All right, let me get Aaron loaded. We'll back down there and see how this works. Got a decent load on there, and there's no reason to overload him right now. So we'll get this first one down there and see how it goes. I think I'm going to switch back over to the tilt bucket and make cleaning that pile up a little bit easier. And those, I was going to use the tooth buckets. I thought they'd be bonded together a little more than what they are, but they're actually not bad. So, all right, let's get this one dumped, see how it goes. We'll go back for another round. Right there. Oh, easy, it's coming out already. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little more. A little more. Going up. Keep going. A little more. Yep, keep doing that. Keep on going. Up a little bit. There you go. Take off. think that'll work pretty good. You got a power line you're getting ready to hit, so we don't go no farther. Let's do one or two more like that, and then we'll see what we end up with.
10-4. Am I empty?
Yep, you're empty. So the main thing is, Aaron does have a big pile here, but we didn't get too much off the sides of the road, so we should be able to take that skid steer and pretty that up pretty good. So we'll throw another load on them, go up through here a little ways, and see what happens. Switched over to the tilt bucket to load here. I don't know if it's any faster capacity wise. It just makes cleaning up these millings off the ground a little bit easier. Make sure we can get every last bit of them we can. One, it's smooth face, and two, I can adjust the angle to how I'm sitting on the pile here. But just about got a second load on the truck. We're gonna get this one dumped, and I hear a rumor our new piece of equipment might got delivered, so we may go snag it and put it to work. Man, that sun's a killer for filming, but it's exactly what we need for these millings to get them to set up. They got a little bit of moisture in them, so leaving them here spread out in these piles don't hurt anything either. Kind of let them burn some of that moisture out. Aaron's gonna have to be a little bit careful on that one, because we got a power line right up here. I'm gonna stay up here on top this time. I'm gonna kind of watch you on that power line, but you're good. Keep on coming back. Turned out nice. Looks good. Well, man, behind the scenes, look what has showed up.
And I can't wait.
Brand new Hyundai Ht100v. It's high performance. It's got to be impressive. So this is a whole new line of skid steers and CTLs Hyundai just come out with. And they have sent us one to demo and get our thoughts on. We got the perfect job, man. It's going to work out great because we can put the grader attachment back on the 240.
Yep.
Have the bucket on this beauty. And I can already tell I'm going to like it. You know how?
You want to tell them how?
It's got a roll-up door on it.
You better believe it.
All right, let's get this thing unloaded. So this machine here is going to be a little bit smaller than the 240. It's about 92 horse. This one's going to be about 75 horse, which keeps it right underneath that emissions level. Still curious to see what she's got though. She's a beauty. All right, we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna see what this thing is all about. Let's hop that in here. A couple things I like right off the bat. You guys know how much I love the roll-up windows. Fold down bar. Nice little display right there. Woohoo, she's fast. Let's do it.
Well, it's bucket. There's not even a scratch in this bucket.
I know it.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel just a little guilty.
Yeah.
He's fast.
Oh, I told you, it's quick.
lucky because you just missed it by a couple inches a minute ago.
To get used to this thing. It's got a little different feel, but it's not bad. We'll get it close to this thing. We'll put that grader attachment back on the 240 and we polish her off nice. It's smooth, I'll say that much. Well, man, behind the scenes, she's officially not new anymore.
No, nope, put it to use.
It's, I don't know, I think I might like it.
Right.
It's different. It's got, it's just so, the Taco operates so different than anything else, which means this thing operates more like everything else, so it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it worked pretty doggone good up through there. So I'll say we go up, throw an air load on Bubba, we'll roll this in one time with the truck,
okay,
and then I'll hit it with a grater blade and we'll kind of polish her off a little bit.
All right. We're getting paid by the hour.
No, we're not. See, what these people don't know is that we've been gone for almost 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, we got one piece of equipment that's been working yet.
I'm glad your AC's feel cool.
Well, I remember before we left, we were loading the truck up. Remember you told me to load it up? And then you said something about lunch, and Bubba, you're doing a great job, buddy. Proud of you.
jump back down here, get a little compaction on this, see what it looks like, and we'll get him dumped out and keep on rolling. So I kind of get an initial compaction on that before we run the grader attachment on it, kind of get everything just seated a little bit. Eventually we'll run the roller on it, but that truck right there is about 100,000 pounds going up and down through there, so that ought to get a pretty good start on getting everything bonded together. A little bit of sun over the last hour or two has definitely helped a little bit, but you're good. Straight on back. Straight on back. Towards Geraldine's a little bit. Looks good. I just split your tracks going back up. Sun keeps beating on that, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. Forward, forward, forward. Hammer down. We're a little heavy back here, but we'll make her work. All right. Get this one spread out. We'll get it graded while Aaron's getting loaded, and then probably have him tire truck that one more time. I'll tell you guys right off the bat, one thing I really appreciate about this thing is how simple it is. Turn the key on, push one button, twist throttle. We're in business, folks. Simple little display. I like it. All right, now let's do something. I think this system's going to work out pretty good. It's definitely going to be nice having the second machine here. Got everything just kind of roughed in with the Hyundai. That I think is going to work better than the dozer. We're going to hop back on the 240 now, which we can just keep hooked up to the grader attachment. Do a little skim polish up job, and then we'll probably roll it a few times, hit it again, and man, this is a tale of two stories. It's like going back in time. All right, let's do this. I guess it's gonna turn out all right. The key is gonna be how much sun we can get on it over the next couple days, but looking promising. Whenever you dump this time, we need to make sure we don't get too much in the beginning.
Alright.
Come on, Mike. A little bit more. A little bit more. All right, hold that. Yeah, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Go up, pull up. There you go. Keep going. Up. That'll work. Wake up, sleepyheads. You got a long haul on this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna run out of fuel.
Get just a little bit more complicated now as we gotta kind of bust our paws out as we go. There you go, start about right there, Aaron. Alright, go easy, a little more, a little more. Alright, pull up. Keep going, keep going. Come up a little bit. Keep going. Going, go, 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 go. All right, take her on up. Not horrible. All right. Skid steer's all the way over the hill. Dozer's sitting right here. I'm gonna hop on Dozer real quick. I'm gonna hop on Dozer real quick and do the same thing I did last time. Just get it where you can at least back down in here.
All right, bed empty?
Yep, you're empty. right, got that road cleaned up enough. At least Aaron can get back. I definitely need to switch back over to the skid steer or CTL. I can do a much better job with it. Let us haul probably 2 more loads, and I'm gonna hop back on the grader. Probably have Aaron hop on the roller, and we'll kind of get everything compacted in here. We're kind of running out of time today, so all right. I'll see you guys after we haul 2 more loads. All right, got the last 2 loads dumped. Who paved that driveway?
I don't know. I'm up there digging around, and next thing I know, I come out, and it looks like a highway down there.
It looks awesome, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
We just need that sun to beat on a little bit, so.
Yeah.
All right, what they don't know, we're getting ready to tell them, is it's Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
It's hot, we're tired.
Yeah.
We're out of time, and we got a new toy to play with.
Yeah.
We're going to leave you guys here, and we'll find you again Monday morning. Hopefully it don't rain, and we'll get this thing finished up, because man, that looks awesome. I mean, it looks like it's paved.
Yeah.
It gets some heat in that, get some traffic on it. Oh yeah, it's starting to bond together.
Oh, yeah.
Looking good. Good morning, Scooby-Doo.
Good morning.
Mr. Machine Shirt again. Well, the bad news is it's been like almost a week since we've been on this job.
Yeah.
The good news is we got a 4-inch toad strangler rain, and the driveway held up immaculately.
Yeah, it did.
We got a little bit of washing down there at the bottom, but it's honestly where we didn't get the dish finished. All of our pipes we put in up there, I'll show you guys in a bit. They took water like a champ.
Yep.
It, I mean, it looks good. Looks real good.
Really good.
So I guess we need to get the last little bit of millings hauled, get them placed, and then keep on going.
Yep.
The 240, we actually hauled the Hyundai machine out to do a couple other jobs while we were waiting on this to dry out, so it hasn't made it back yet. This load's gonna be all right. It's just gonna take a little while for it to dry out. Sitting in the back of the truck, all the rain we got. Had a bunch of water in there with it. This stuff will not bond together good till that water burns out. But the sun's about up over the hill. We'll just have to keep working it up. We'll get her burnt out there pretty good. But check out that. All that water come down through there, hit that pipe, took off. It's still running down over the hill. We got a little bit of millings over the end of the pipe there we got to clean out, but it'll be just fine, man. She's gonna look good. Get Aaron backed in here. Get this old girl woke up this morning. Don't need air conditioning right now. Go away from me just a little bit. Loading out. Just kind of eyeballing a pile I got left and eyeballing how far we gotta go. I'm thinking we're gonna be pretty doggone close on millings. We just got to get to the top of the hill. Once we get to the top of the hill, anything after that is going to be a bonus. Put one more on it and send it. I don't know how much they seen dumping. I think you had them in the trees the whole time.
Yeah.
The good news is you didn't lose them though.
No, I kept a hold of them.
But check this out. I don't know if you guys can tell, but right there is just a little bit of a washout in the gravel, and right here is, which means we've got this bank perfect. What we wanted to do is all that water to come off that road and get in that ditch right there and go in that pipe.
Yeah.
Exactly what it did. I mean, millings, if the rock did it, the millings are only going to help because we're going to build up elevation there.
Yeah.
So basically all this water before was going right down the center of the driveway and washing everything out. Now it's going in there, getting shot over the hill and dispersed. And then what gets caught between here and there gets shot over the hill and dispersed. And then it gets turned and gets off the hill and dispersed. We would have liked to put one more pipe in down lower, but that would not be neighbor friendly, so we didn't do that. We just got to get a good berm down there at the bottom, but heck yeah. All right, we got about 3 or 4 more loads to haul to get up around this curve. Let us get that done. Then we'll get this graded out and probably start getting the edges cleaned up.
Sounds good.
Last load, guys, last load. I'm hoping I don't actually get all these millings on the truck. It's gonna be close. I like to leave a little pile here just for some touch up or future repairs. A couple ton, which I think is about where we're gonna be left over. And this load should get us where we want to get, just around that other curve up there, which will be perfect. Let's throw one more on them. I'll call that a wrap for loading out. All right, let's get her done. Give you a little bit of a visual here before we put that grader attachment on. So the sun is finally hitting this, beating it. You can smell the asphalt working, which is definitely a good thing. So if you guys remember, the ultimate goal is to kind of keep this whole thing sloped to that. Once we get past that pipe, we'll put kind of a dual slope on it so it drains both ways. Then about where the skid steer is at, we'll do the same thing again, do a dual slope. If you remember before, this ditch here was actually higher than the road, but now we got it built up enough between the rocks and the millings. The ditch is lower than the road, which is the ultimate goal, and we got just around the corner up on the flat. I don't know how we got so lucky to have the right amount of millings, but we did. So we're putting that final kind of slope pitch on it, and with that grader attachment really shines. So we're going to go down, switch over to it, run this with a grader a few times, and then so used to run there with skid steers, I don't know which buttons I need to push. No buttons on this one, you just go. Run this with a skid steer, probably roll it one time, and then we'll take the Traco 120 up and down both sides of the road, kind of get everything polished up a little bit, and then hopefully grade it one more time and roll it, and we'll be good to go. So let's switch over to the grader. Might be ugly and she might smoke a little bit. No, I'm not talking about Aaron. The old roller still gets the job done. Man, it is looking good. The sun's beating on all this, keep some good heat in it. We're gonna grab a quick lunch, come back, try to salvage or save a little bit of this riprap. Probably gonna go up and down each side of the road with the 120 and just kind of touch everything up a little bit. Then we'll grade it one last time and roll it one last time, and we'll have it. So grab some lunch, we'll throw some riprap on the truck, and we'll start polishing this thing off. morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Look at this. We got Mr. Estimator back.
He's gonna have to get his hands
We're
dirty
going to
today.
change his name from Mr. Millennial to Mr. Estimator.
There you go. Every time you change my name, I'll just change it on YouTube. I'll just keep up with whatever tune you're singing that day.
Did you even quote this job on YouTube?
Yes.
You did. What was the video, remember?
Ditches and redneck millings.
For ditches? Well, how'd we do, Estimator?
You did great. Now the question mark is how many hours you have in it. So if I hit it right.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Hey, he's the best estimator in the world. If he comes up short, he just makes up the difference for me.
All right.
Yeah,
good
it
deal.
works out great.
Pretty consistent, honestly.
$75 an hour is what he pays me.
I quoted you at 95.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, we got a little room, so you're not gonna have to.
Well, I hate to tell you, both of you two need to come back to reality. All right. We got everything graded out and compacted in late yesterday. I'd say it looks pretty doggone good, don't you?
Yeah.
So here's kind of the thought process is we got the...
on the roller, but oh well, let you use it.
well, you know what? You can have at her.
Oh, did you tell him what happened?
Yeah. He takes off driving Bubba dump back, leaves me to roll, fills the truck up with fuel before he leaves. I get halfway down the hill and the roller goes...
Out of fuel.
Hey, it had a quarter tank when I got in it yesterday.
Yeah. All right. Long story short, I can't even talk so much. Long story short, we're gonna blow a little. We got a little seed down on this. We're gonna blow a little straw on this, tidy up a few loose ends, and this is gonna be done.
Done.
And we're gonna find out if he made his money or not.
Yeah.
Because if we lost money, it's his fault.
I am 100% confident you made money. 100%.
Well,
No doubt in my
there's a
mind.
big difference between a penny and a couple thousand.
Doesn't matter. You said made money, so I'm 100% confident you made money.
All right, let's stop blowing hot air and blow some straw. What do you think?
Hey, if it's a penny, let's go back and get about 4 or 5 more bales.
Yeah, I'll put us on the other side of it. All right, guys, as Aaron drives off into the sunset, I'm gonna kind of show you what all we got. Hopefully you guys remember back to the beginning of this video or the other video, but man, this turned out absolutely awesome. Give you a tour all the way down the hill here. As you guys can see, we got a good ditch on the upper side catching in that water. We got a dual slope right here. Got a good ditch over here. There's more water comes down through here than what you realize. We kind of got a little bit lucky with that big rain we got in between here, just to kind of see the behavior habits of everything going on. Now once we get to here, we got a single slope going that way, kind of encouraging everything to get into that one culvert we had there, and this ditch here kind of continues on around and actually meets up with the exit of that culvert. But man, oh man, look at that down through there, guys. Don't that look just absolutely awesome? It turned out really good right here where that culvert's at. Got a little riprap in there, got a little check right there. So if that culvert for some reason does get plugged up, this is still lower than the road, so it will continue on down to that next culvert. Same thing again, it'll continue on that ditch. But hopefully that scenario don't arise, but you got to plan for a little bit of everything. So once we get to here, we're kind of back to dual slope again, just trying to do what we can to get the water off both sides of the road as evenly, as quickly as possible. Not much of a ditch on this side. That hillside just kind of continues on down. And once we get down here a little bit farther, we didn't do as much work to this ditch right here, but did kind of get that, got to where the road blends into that ditch, which is important, so any water coming off this road can get over in that ditch, and then also make sure the ditch stays over there where it needs to be. If you remember, the whole issue, or one of the main issues with this thing from the get-go, is the road was lower than the ditches, which means the road becomes a ditch. And you got a big hill like this, man, it's amazing how much damage that water can do as it takes off down through here. So everywhere down through here, the road's at least 6 to 8, most places 10 inches higher than the ditch. And then we also, by the use of those culverts up there, limited the amount of water that's actually coming down through here, because we keep dispersing it off and kind of dividing it out. This is where this one goes. Got a nice riprap turn right there. Takes all that water on down through that waterway. This is where all of our millings were at. Got that all cleaned up nice. Everything's loaded up and hauled out, ready to go, except for the grader and the roller. This week has actually been a little bit unseasonably cool for us. And next week's supposed to be unseasonably hot with a lot of sun, and that's what these millings need to reactivate that asphalt in them, get them all to stick together. So we're going to let that roller and grader sit here. We don't need it next week. Let them get a good week of heat on them, and then if we need to, we'll come in and touch it up a little bit. After that, they should be pretty good. So whenever I did this on my driveway, you guys had all kinds of suggestions for diesel fuel and solvents and all kinds of stuff, and not saying they don't work, but the best thing for them is heat and compaction. If we can get heat and compaction, we're going to be in pretty good shape. So here's the last thing we did. This is where this other ditch comes down through here. I would have liked to put one more culvert in to divide that water out one more time, but if I did that, that water was going to end up in the neighbor's yard, and we didn't want to do that. So we got a little bit extra riprap in this ditch, and then got a nice little kink in it, getting it away from the driveway and getting it over into the ditch down there. And then we got that ditch all cleaned out from the previous rock that washed down the hill and actually completely covered up the culvert. But there she is, guys. It turned out really nice. Homeowner seems to be happy with it. If we get the weather they're talking about next week, that's going to be one nice redneck paved driveway. So it's pretty cool using the we got a lot more coming with the Hyundai skid steer. It just kind of showed up in the middle of this job, and then we got rained out and went to other jobs. So there'll be a lot more of that to come. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Want to make sure you don't miss out on what's coming up next, I'd consider subscribing. Both are free, don't cost you a dime. We'll catch you on the next one. Later.